The man who helped create the Jaguars' giant video boards is now charged with hacking them after he lost his job. That's not all. Turns out he's been a sex offender for decades, and federal agents say they found child porn in his home just last year. As you can tell from what you just heard, this is no ordinary criminal case. So we will bring you the details step by step.
First, the feds say the investigation started when 49-year-old Samuel Thompson hacked the Jaguars' video boards during the 2018-2019 season, causing those giant screens to malfunction. News 4 Jax reporter Vic Michelucci is joining us live from the stadium to tell us where the investigation went from there and how Thompson was arrested. Vic.
It is a bizarre case that spans from the United States all the way to Asia, Tom and Mary. According to that federal indictment, which was just made public this morning, investigators had been trying to find out who hacked into those giant video boards at the Jaguars stadium, causing them to malfunction during the season. That tracked them back to this man's St. Augustine home, where they say they also discovered child pornography on his computers and his phone, as well as a gun. But he was gone. They eventually caught him in the Philippines, and now he faces some very serious charges.
Ready, 5, take 5.
He was one of the main men behind the jumbotrons at the stadium. Samuel Thompson credited with helping make the giant video boards work, bringing live pictures to fans at Jags games and concerts. But he had a dark history. Thompson, a sex offender, convicted in 1998 in Alabama for sexual abuse on a child. But it did not stop his career. According to his resume, he worked on projects across the country. He even directed video coverage of the last space shuttle launch in 2011. He worked as a contractor for the Jaguars from 2014 to 2018, but he was let go, sources say, because whistleblowers raised concerns about his criminal history. And that's when, according to this federal indictment unsealed today, he hacked into the Jags video boards by installing a secret server and controlling them from home. That caused malfunctions during the Jags' 2018-2019 season. FBI agents traced the hack back to his account, and in July, they raided his St. Augustine home. Not only did they find evidence showing he did that, these documents show they discovered child pornography on 2 computers and his phone.
Clearly, the federal government is going to pursue a lengthy prison sentence for this gentleman. It sounds like he probably deserves one.
Attorney Gene Nichols, not involved in the case, believes Thompson slipped through the cracks at the Jags because he was a freelance worker, an organization that's doing its own internal investigation. A team spokesperson not answering our specific questions about the case, but sending us this statement saying, "We are aware of the charges involving a former contractor and we have cooperated with the investigation as requested. We cannot otherwise comment on this legal matter."